my own, almost glad to be alone until love came in on time, oh, on time. Loving is easy.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for being here today. If you're new to my channel, welcome to Force of Nature, and if you're back, thank you so much for being here again today. Today I'm super excited because I'm actually making a natural remedy I recently came across. This remedy is something that you can walk outside right in your yard and just pick it right out of your grass. Basically, I live more in the city, so we have an obligation to keep our grass short, otherwise we can get in trouble for it. And I figured if we're going to cut our grass and waste the dandelions that have been around lately, we might as well put them to use. I started Googling some things, looking into information, and I found Dandelion Tea. I had recently been on my moon cycle, and I figured, you know, I heard a few things saying that this stuff is really good for cramping and just really good for you in general. So I'm like, I might as well try it out. I tried it out, and you guys, it is literally amazing. Like, just drinking it in general honestly made me feel enhanced. It made me feel like cleansed, rejuvenated. I just felt more energetic in general, and I never feel that way, you know, on my cycle. So I just thought that that was pretty great. Apart from that, it's not just for women. Obviously, there's so many other benefits, and it's packed with antioxidants and nutrients. I do this recipe a little unorthodox actually in the video. In general, people usually just use the yellow leaf petals of the dandelion. I left the leaves on there because I found further information showing, you know, things about the nutrients in the leaves and stuff, and I figured that I'd just leave them in there for my own personal use. If you want, you're totally fine with using just the yellow leaves from the dandelion. If you do leave the green leaves in there, they do give it a much bitter taste, but it's extremely, like, it's really good for you guys. Anyways, before I carry on too much, if you guys are interested on seeing how I make my dandelion tea today, please keep watching.
Dream, dream, dream when I want you. In my arms when I want you. And all your charms whenever I want you. All I have to do is dream. Dream, dream, dream when I want you. In my arms when I want you. And all your charms whenever I want you. All I have to do is dream. Dream, dream, dream when I want you.
So this next part is all about personal preference. Most people like to make their dandelion tea while using just the yellow petals, but I personally like to leave the green leaves on there just because they hold a ton of nutrients and antioxidants that people are usually unaware of. So that's all up to you, but just know that the green leaves do make your tea bitter. With just the yellow dandelion leaves, it is a tad bitter, but it isn't as bitter as it would be if you were to leave the green leaves on there. But anyways, as you guys can see, it's 3:30, and I'm going to be checking this at around 4:30 in about an hour or so after it's done simmering.
Dream, dream, dream when I want you. In my arms when I want you. And all your charms whenever I want you.
So after you guys are done straining your dandelions, you're going to get a little bit of this dandelion tea, which looks very mucky and gross. I know the color is discouraging, but what I like to do is add as much water as I need to taste. It's all up to you, but I'm going to be filling this jar until it's, of course, my ideal taste.
All I have to do is dream. Dream, dream, dream when I want you.
Alright, you guys, so like I said before, I was going to be adding some extra water into my dandelion tea, and this is the result. This stuff is amazing, you guys. It's really good for inflammation, lowering your cholesterol. It's been known to aid in digestion and weight loss. It's also really good for boosting your skin cell regeneration, so it's really good for keeping your skin looking young and clean and clear. This is also really good for my ladies out there. If you have bad period cramps, I definitely recommend. This stuff is a 10 out of 10.
Alright you guys, so that's pretty much it for today's video. I really hope that this dandelion tea can help some of you guys out there. It's amazing, and I really definitely recommend it. I just couldn't believe how well it made me feel after consuming it, and I think that that would be great for a lot of you guys out there. So I just hope that you guys can try this out. There are other things you can do with dandelions, so if you want to look into that, I definitely suggest it. You can eat them, you can just consume them, cook them, make oils out of them. It's truly amazing what you can do with things that we don't actually ever really have knowledge on. You know, when you're in high school and middle school, you don't really learn about dandelion tea or how to make things out of natural resources. So it's just really nice to stumble across something like that. Anyways, as I always say, do a good deed, spread that lunar love, and peace and love, man.